Hi, I'm Christopher Knight from Christopher Knight Home, and today I want to dish out some advice on buying stools for your counter. Now, over the years we have found buying the right size stool sometimes can be confusing, so this video should help you figure out what you need in a few easy steps to ensure that what you order fits perfectly. Now, this bar is 42 inches high, which is your average bar height. Now, I know this because I measured it myself with my ruler here. From the top of the counter all the way to the floor, I come up with 42 inches. And this is a critical first step because if you don't know the height of your counter, you don't know the correct height of the stool that you intend to purchase. A counter, on the other hand, is about 34 to 36 inches in height. So if you end up buying a counter height stool for your bar, this is what you'll get. It's even worse when you buy a bar stool for a counter. So, always know the height of the stool you're buying. Some simple facts about bar and counter stools. I'm sorry, there is a little bit of math involved. Bar stools vary in seat height from 28 to 33 inches. Counter stools vary in seat height from 24 to 27 inches. So, if you're ever in doubt which fits best with your space, look at the height of your counter and make sure there's no obstructions underneath it so that the stool will fit. And a good rule of thumb is about 11 inches from the top of your stool to the top of your counter. Now, the next step in searching for bar stools on Overstock, there's a really handy sort tool on the left-hand side of the website. The first selection will read seat heights. You have 4 choices: counter height, bar height, adjustable, and dining height. Now, if you have a counter height counter, which you now know because you just measured, then click on that selection and every choice you will then see will fit your space. But check the seat height of the product you were buying just to make sure. After you're sure you have the right height, the next step is figuring out how many stools will fit side by side. Now, get that tape measure out and measure your bar. A good rule of thumb is 2 feet per stool. You'll see here we have a 48-inch bar. We have 2 stools, 2 feet apiece, 48 inches. Now, the final step is answering the question, should I get a stool with a back on it or not? Now, that really depends on how you're going to use them. In my place, it makes sense to have backs on my stools because, well, they're more comfortable to sit in over a long period of time, to have dinner in. And when I'm entertaining in my house, I can turn them around and I have extra seating. But if they're just going to be used for kids hanging out in the morning to have a bowl of cereal and so forth, well, then maybe you want to go backless. Backless also fits underneath the counter nicely, so if you have space limitations, that also could work for you. So, your choice, back or backless. So there you go. 4 easy steps to make sure that you get the right stool for your space. Now hop on over to Overstock and check out all the great choices to pick from.